Hello, I'm Chloe Brown and welcome to Lakefront News. Club Rush was hosted on Wednesday, January 31st by Student Government Association to help promote different organizations on campus. Many organizations set up tables and handed out goodies during SGA's Club Rush. Each club had information on what the students could expect if they were to join. The Lakefront has more news on this.
What we do is we set up services around the SA community, and then we also work with the iMobile that comes around with Christopher Lloyd. He's in charge of the iMobile. And our biggest project is the San Fernando Fair that happens in the fall.
Club Rush is hosted at the beginning of every semester. If you missed out on Club Rush and want to know more about an organization, contact the SGA office at sga@olusa.edu. Dean's List recipients will receive an honorary award ceremony on February 1st to celebrate their academic excellence. However, the road to the Dean's List is not something easily achieved. Students must keep up a 3.75 in order to be included on this list. This semester is Angela Clark's second time being on the list. She shares her strategies for keeping up with the work.
It's with paying attention in class and actually going to class and doing your homework. Those are the really big steps that you have to do.
The ceremony takes place in Providence West Social Hall from 4 to 6. Students will receive an award and be treated to refreshments. Our Lady of the Lake is a university that offers multiple studying lounges to fit every student's needs. OLU is dedicated to providing study lounges for students in the main residence hall. There's a parlor that offers comfort for students to revise. The student lounge on the second floor have computers. Main's third floor is a quieter place where students can focus. Moy offers locations on every floor. The library has amenities that include couches, desks, and study rooms.
I love the library, especially the third floor, because it's very quiet and peaceful and you have amazing views, and it helps me get everything done. I get to zone everything else out and do my work.
Student study habits differ from students to students, but at OLU you can find the perfect spot to get all of your work done. The Sisters of the Divine Providence are hosting their 6th annual Moy de Grace event this Saturday. This event takes place at Braden Keller Center in Castroville, Texas. All proceedings will benefit the Moy Retreat Center. Guests will enjoy drinks, a Caucasian-style meal, door prizes, and a bucket raffle. Mary Ann Votan, a coordinator at the event, talks more about the origins of Moy de Grace.
It started as a need to raise funds for Moy Retreat Center. We were in need of refurbishing some of the rooms. We were in need of updating elevators and just meeting general overhead costs for the retreat center.
Tickets are now on sale for $50. Again, all proceedings will help go to the Moy Retreat Center. This event is February 3rd from 6:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at www.cdptexas.org. New changes to the Annie B's cafeteria are causing a stir with the students and faculty. During Our Lady of the Lake's Christmas break, Sister Ann B's cafeteria went through some changes to its menu, as well as some attractive machines. One of these machines is the new milkshake machine that has students and staff looking forward to lunchtime.
That they're trying to bring. I really feel like they're listening to the students' concerns, wanting more of a variety on campus in terms of student dining, because since we do live here on campus, we do want good variety, good food and everything, and so I feel like it's really good that they're listening to our concerns.
The cafeteria plans on adjusting breakfast next. For more information, you can visit the Sister Annie B's cafeteria, where they open daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at what's going on in Our Lady of the Lake athletics. Our Lady of the Lakes basketball player Julia Rendon scored her 1,000th point this past weekend, assisting the team to a win. Julia Rendon's 1,000 career point was the highlight of the team's win over the University of St. Thomas. Olu won with a score of 113-36 and a win over Texas College 95-60. The team overall is now 16-6. Their next few games will take place on the road this Friday, February 2nd at Marshall, Texas against Wiley College, and at January 3rd versus Jarvis Christian College in Hawkins, Texas. Our Lady of the Lakes baseball team kicked off their 4th season this past weekend. The baseball team played against the Dovers from the University of Science and Arts in Oklahoma, and the Saints picked up the win game with 1-4 2-2, losing the second and third game 12-1 and 4-3. The teams return to the Friday field February 2nd and Saturday, February 3rd at home against Alva University, 1 p.m. Stay with us and meet our Sister of the Week after this break.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
The Sisters of Divine Providence are a big part of Our Lady of the Lake. Each week we are introducing to you a new Sister of this week. This week we meet Sister Kathy Parent.
I've almost celebrated my 50th Jubilee year, coming up in about 4 years. So it's been almost 50 years that I've been a sister. I worked, I just received my master's from Warden School in social work. I'm a social worker by profession. I started out teaching and decided that was not my field. So I went to Warden, got my master's degree in social work, and was fortunate enough to go visit a friend of mine in New Orleans who was at a little neighborhood agency called Hope House, which is where Dead Man Walking was filmed, and it's in an all African American housing area. They had a week-long workshop called Pathways to Justice, and it included, people came in from all over the country for this workshop. Monday the day was on welfare, another day the day was on the criminal justice system, so things like that, and visited with people who were actually in the system somehow or another. And it gave me a real sense of what I wanted to do with my life, that I really wanted to work for justice, and I really wanted to work somehow with the poor. We had a soup kitchen that I used to go and volunteer at, and it was open 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. Even when the hurricane came through, they had gas stoves, so we didn't need the electricity. So we lit candles all over. So the people that came, really enjoyed the ambiance of coming into the soup kitchen, and people were treated with such dignity and respect. So that's really where my heart is, working with the poor. Right now I am the formation director, as I said before, for the congregation, and that has also been a gift, to walk with women who are interested in religious life and to help them through the different phases. So one of them will make first promises this summer, and then I'm moving out of that in the summertime to work with our retired sisters, which is another love I have of the aged, the elderly. I really learned so much from them. I think the biggest lesson for me is I was going to be of service to help, and what I realized through those years is that really I learned from the people that I worked with. I wasn't one bringing them, they were bringing me learning, and they were actually increasing my faith because of the struggles that they had and their determination to try to do better, to make something of themselves, and to learn the oppressive systems within which they had to work. The message is to be open to whatever God might be calling them to, whether it's married life, religious life, single life, and to really open their hearts to be aware of what's around them and to learn as much as they can while they're in school, and then to apply that to whatever it is that they're going to do in the future, and to trust that God walks with them, no matter what, that God is there with them.
Thank you for joining us for Lakefront News. I'm Chloe Brown. See you next time.